Hey, welcome back, dude. Episode 38 of Brick Shots with Billy Antonio. Man, it's been a while. We've recorded some shows, but just didn't just when we thought we had it all figured out, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we trying, producer out there serving this country, so we ain't mad at that. But we here and we gonna whatever happens. We still putting it out. I know the people miss us and we miss y'all.
That's true. We did.
Episode 38.
Yeah. So it's crazy. I just pulled up the other day our first episode, which was more than a year ago now.
Yeah.
And it's like, dang, thinking about how many times we've done it, because I know there was a couple times where we didn't put anything out, but like how many times did we record something that didn't get put out just because a lot of my lack of knowledge or wherewithal of how to fix things and shit, But you remember the time we recorded? I got that camera and we recorded, and it just didn't record anything.
Yeah, I feel like once we get our stuff together, bro, and we have a producer go back and get some of those videos, and we just have a vault full of hidden videos. It's probably gonna be jokes on there that's funny as shit, good ass takes that ended up being good, and we don't know. So
yeah. Apparently, we can only record the bad takes. I think that's what we're doing.
Man, hey, our motto. We just out here making the regular man's take, and that's what we doing, man.
Bingo.
So let's get it started, bro.
All right, man.
So first things first, man. Man, hate to start the show out like this, but tragedy struck. And we're a sports show, so we know tragedy strikes every day, everywhere. But when tragedy strikes in the sports world, us as sports commentators, we like to take the time and recognize the people that it struck. So we want to send our prayers to the families of Lavelle Davis Jr., Devin Chandler, and Deshaun Perry. All rest in peace, Kings. All from the University of Virginia. They were tragically gunned down at a party. And it's just to all our followers, to the followers that we gonna game, man. Hey, just be aware of your surroundings. Everybody ain't your friend, and everybody doesn't come out the house with good intentions, man. And those are 3 young lives gone way too soon because of somebody with, we don't know what was going on with him, but he ain't God, so he shouldn't have took nobody's life. So we just want to send our thoughts and our prayers to the University of Virginia and to those families because loss hurts. So yeah.
Rest in peace to those guys. I do want to say that, but I reiterating your point, taking somebody's life for any reason is crazy other than defending yourself. You know what I mean? There's no reason for any of that stuff. So I just want to, I'm glad we opened our show with it. Obviously it's sad, but that's something we got to definitely recognize. Hey, we got to cut all that. If that's anything anyone could take from the show, you got to kill nobody. You know what I mean? That's
and it's crazy. A little violence ain't never hurt nobody. If y'all box and get up and shake hands, hey, that was stupid, but we got it out of our system, cool. But to take somebody's life that you didn't bring into this world, that's sad, man. That's disgusting. That's disgusting, man. But let's pick it back up, man. Let's get on some sports, Billy. What we talking about first?
All right, man. So, not to just blow off that tragedy. I don't want it to seem like we're just all right, cool, but we're gonna move on. Try to continue with the show. But it's another serious topic, man. You know how we've been getting a lot better with our serious takes.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So, Kyrie Irving has been suspended for what is it? At least 5 games. For his, I'm only saying this because this is what I've read. His quote unquote anti-Semitic comments and his lack of apology. I don't know if you saw a lot of this stuff of the story. How was your take on it though, man? When you first saw it?
All right, man. So I get it. It's a sensitive subject, but it's a subject that I feel like the freedom of speech only matters to certain people. Like, I feel like when the wrong or the right person says the right thing at the wrong time, then that freedom of speech thing doesn't count for them. And that's how I feel about Kyrie. Kyrie, for a lot of years now, has said a lot of things to get the media attention. The Earth's flat.
Bingo.
Bad energy during the Sage. So Kyrie's been on the sports world hit list for takes. So when he said the things about the movie Hebrews to Negroes, I guess it kind of rubbed the Jewish community the wrong way. But
I would just want to throw in there, like, not just the Jewish community. I want to say, like, a lot of just regular folks too, like, thought it was very bad. Also, I just want to throw that part out there. But I'm gonna let you keep on.
I don't get it, and I just feel like it's because we got to be real with the Kanye attacking or not attack. Well, he said DEFCON, so kind of attacking the Jewish community.
More of a defense, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah, he wasn't attacking. He was just speaking his mind on the Jewish community. And then for Kyrie to not promote it, not say anything under it, just post the movie. Like, that's it. Nothing said, nothing for him to post the movie. And it only takes certain haters just a little bit to take shit and run with it. And that's what everybody did. And I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in the NBA for, like, all right, if he in trouble, then y'all come out and suspend him. But y'all let Brooklyn handle it, and he ain't playing for what? Because, well, first of all, y'all let Brooklyn issue those list of demands that he must do before he can play ball again. Nah, there's no way. I'm a grown man. You can't tell me how to apologize. Like, if I got the apology out there, then boom, that is what it is.
Yeah.
Then Adam Silver came out and was like, I need to talk to him. Okay. I mean, and I get it. You're Jewish. That's cool. But, like, for you to just come down, all the stuff that's been happening in the league, and for Kyrie to be the one to get talked to because you're Jewish, I mean, that's a little suspicious to me. And then for Joe Tsai to just be putting the hammer down on him, like, bro, what? I'm kind of upset with how slow the NBA PA has been moving on the situation. The only person that's talking about it is Jaylen Brown. Like, hey, what? Joe Tsai is getting to make these. He's Adam Silver all of a sudden. Like, all right, you don't want me to play, then release me. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Don't sit me out. Release me from your team if I've done something that didn't satisfy you, because those list of demands were to satisfy the Nets organization, not the NBA. The NBA hasn't came out and said
it's literally is it, correct me if I'm wrong, it feels exactly like the Ime Udoka situation where it's like, hey, we're going to suspend you because we don't like what you did or whatever.
Exactly.
And the NBA has nothing to do with it. And it's, I just feel, so, like, being a half Jew or whatever, like, I don't have a problem with people he's just speaking his mind. Like, in nowhere did he say, hey, fuck Jewish people. Like, no, like, we're acting like he had comments that were like, so if you want to say Kanye had negative comments toward the Jewish community, I could be like, oh, I see what you're saying. But with the Kyrie shit, the only thing that he's lacking is he didn't say the words, I'm sorry. And as a grown man, if somebody says, hey, I was not trying to hurt anybody, he even said, I interact with anyone on Twitter, on all my social medias. I talk to everybody, color, race, religion, sexual orientation, all this other stuff. And it's like, that's an apology. That is a grown-up apology. That's not a little baby. Hey, what do you say to your brother? What do I tell Lorelai? Like, what do you tell your brother? Sorry, brother. And then you move on. Like, these aren't little kids, bro. He just said, I was not trying to hurt nobody. If I did, that's not what my message was. You don't have to say the words, I'm sorry. Exactly. And maybe I'm tripping. Maybe that's like,
I just don't feel it. I don't like the way the reporters were being allowed to just go to that one reporter that was hassling them, like, and then they're like,
you want to talk more about that? I didn't see that part.
oh, so it was just one reporter, which
like a Nets reporter or like an NBA reporter?
NBA reporter or a reporter. Just I don't know where he was from, but he kept asking Kyrie, and Kyrie was like, "Yo, I'm not promoting this." And he was like, "Well, you posted it, so you promoting." He was like, "No, I'm not. I was just." And he was like, "Well, it seems a little." And Kyrie was like, "Bro, you just trying to get a rise out of me. That's not what you're gonna do." And he just kept going at him. Kyrie was like, "All right, man, interview over." And he left, and then they made him unavailable to media the next night, and then they suspended him.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's like I feel like because when the players, I don't know if this is still the case, but when the players skip the talk with the media, they were getting fined for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, all right, y'all want me to go out here, answer these questions, get haggled, but then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just avoid it all, and I'm still getting fined. So I don't get it. I'm real disappointed in the NBA. I really feel like Adam Silver handled it from a personal level because of his personal beliefs, and that's not fair. That's not how you run anything. Like, I'm a Christian, you're a half Jew. We doing the show together. I don't say because hey, well, Billy might want to wear a yarmulke on the show, or what is it called? Is it a yarmulke?
No, you said it right, yarmulke.
Yeah, on the show. I ain't gonna be like, well, fuck all that. Not with me on here, because nah, that's not me. Even if that was my personal beliefs, I couldn't come on here and be like, Billy, take that off right now.
Yeah, no, right. Like I'll have a menorah for when Hanukkah's happening, and
Yeah,
like
I ain't gonna be like, yeah, that
so,
better not be in the shot.
I
Also, like,
I also want to say, like, I wonder, because I always try to put it in terms because it's so weird, because like we haven't seen any like anti-Semitic shit in a long time. I feel like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? But we've seen a lot of more like black and white race issues, right?
yeah.
So let's say there's a documentary on the Civil War, or there's a documentary on slavery, and I just posted something I watched, and let's say it's from a more like racist white perspective, and it's a documentary.
Yeah.
I just posted it, like not saying any word exactly like Kyrie did. Would I be hit with the same backlash, or would it just be like, hey, like why not ask, like, hey, why did you share this, Kyrie? Oh, I just watched it. Like, is that crazy? Like, you know what I mean? When we did, I don't know if you did, but I know we did for sure. The To Kill a Mockingbird. We had to read the book, do a report, and then you got to watch the movie or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That was some hard topic as like a high school kid, like that never understood racism, and I just thought it was silly. Like I didn't think it was like a real thing, right? And then doing that movie, I'm just like, oh, so these people are just racist. That's crazy. Like, why would you fuck with these people? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, do we not stop? Do we just never want to learn and never want to see shit from the past, or like some bad stuff that's happened, or
that's what's crazy. Like I seen a tweet, and it was like, even towards the black community, it was like this person was like, are y'all ashamed that we were slaves? Like, y'all don't want to like acknowledge that those people were slaves. It happened, Billy. Kyrie can't go and erase the Holocaust. Like, he can't be like, hey, God, take that Holocaust shit back, bro.
yeah,
I don't want it to happen. Like, so I don't think, and then that's the crazy thing. Like, he never said anything about Jewish people. He just posted a movie, and it happened to have the word Hebrew in it. The Negroes part, that don't even matter because he's a Negro. The Hebrews part got everybody jumpy, and it's like, all right, we finna punish him with the full extent of what we can do. And them saying shit like, okay, you gotta sit out this 5-game minimum, like minimum. You send me out.
yeah.
Can you
So
tell me why? Like,
or just tell me the actual punishment. What's the punishment?
like, don't keep me on. See, they didn't do like Golden State did with Draymond. Hey, Draymond, we're just gonna keep you away for a little while. You stole off of what's his name? Yeah,
Jordan Poole. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I know his name, but I'm just saying.
No, I got yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to bring any more ridicule to his life. But they handled that. Hey, But they told him, I'm pretty sure Steve Kerr was like, Draymond, you know you gotta go home for that, right? Why not just tell Kyrie that without telling the media anything? But they told the media and let the stipulations be shown too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure Draymond had to do something other than sit away from the team for them few days, bro. Like,
Yeah.
all right, let's keep it in-house. Same thing with that Boston shit. Like, hey, we're gonna make it known that he messed with the VP's wife. Like, we're gonna make it known. That's why.
Yeah.
Wow, just keep that shit in the house, bro. Like, keep it in the house. But like, you gotta make examples. But
do you think if the Kanye situation was not as hot as it was, that we would be looking at the Kyrie situation the same way we are?
Nah, we would.
All right,
I don't think, like I said, man, Kyrie, he didn't do nothing wrong, but post the shit in the wrong timing. Like Kanye going to war with.
And then also, I just want to throw it out there. Also, the thing is that I've read 100 times is that he didn't say sorry. Yeah. That's the part that gets me, dude. Is like, that's a grown man. So if I said, let's just say hypotheticals. I just want to all hypothetical all this. Like, if I did something to you and I didn't say the words "I'm sorry," but I explained, "Hey, man, that's not what I was trying to do. Like, I'm not apologizing for what I did, but I need you to understand that's not what I was doing." Because I'm not going to apologize for something. Because I feel like if I said I'm sorry, that means I was doing it in the way that you took it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're like, I was like, "Oh, shut up, bitch," or something, right? Like, let's say then you get mad at me, but I'm not going to say I'm sorry because that's not how I meant that.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, whoa, didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean to say nothing bad about you. It was just I thought we were cooler than that or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I'm good with that because I'm grown. But like I said, it's a power thing. It ain't even it's not even the I'm sorry don't matter. It's I'm in control.
At that point, it's nothing. It just you're saying sorry to say sorry.
Yeah.
Like you don't mean anything now.
It's just I'm in control. But while we on the topic of Kyrie, might as well stay there. The Nets are falling apart following this Kyrie ban. These 5 games.
Hey, well, they weren't doing very good with them though. So
but at least they were close. Now they're getting blew out. The Kings scored like 140 on them boys yesterday, and KD has been in the news saying all types of stuff, bro. First quote is on the Kyrie thing. He said, Kyrie, everybody called me a bad leader. Well, he ain't never been a leader to me since he left OKC. That's whatever. However you feel about it, KD, you can't beat me up. You need to beat a hairbrush up. Anyway, he said a lot of people say I'm not a leader because I didn't tell Kyrie to get vaccinated, or I didn't condemn Kyrie for leaving the team. But then he said some shit I can agree with. I'm not about to tell a grown-ass man what he can do and what he can't do with his own life, and I'm not about to dissect his views or how he think about shit. And that's what's wrong with the world, Billy. We always worry about other people's shit. Like, Kyrie grown as hell. He want to miss out on bread. Cool. He want to say the world flat. Cool. He want to promote a video that he found, or not even promote. He want to post a video that he found interesting on his page. Cool. What that got to do with me? What is Kyrie? Me personally, Antonio. Kyrie can't post nothing that's gonna make me be like, damn, this hurt.
No. And another thing, dude, he's a basketball player. That's it. Charles Barkley said it the best. I'm nobody's role model. I'm here to play basketball. I don't care, dude. It's to me, and maybe this is a crazy, outrageous take, bro. But if you're playing sports, so like you sign a contract saying like, hey, I'm not going to do shit to fuck the team up or fuck the NFL up, blah blah blah. But like the whole point is to be good at being a point guard. The whole point is to be good at being a quarterback or be whatever, insert position here. That's what your job is to do. Now, if we got to listen to the media like, oh, well, hey, he hit a woman one time or even a couple times or whatever, it's like we got to just defend that. Like the answer to that is, well, he's really good at basketball and the organization is here to win basketball games, not to like, again, maybe that's crazy. I don't want to say like I support all that shit, but I'm just saying if you own a team at the end of the day, what's the goal of the team? Is it to put good Samaritans out there? No, it's to win games.
It's to win championships. That's it.
And play to win the game.
Like normally we criticize KD on here, but I'm in agreement with him again. Like he was like, "This is why I asked for the trade because I knew he foreseen this." Like, and now look who the media blaming for this.
Don't you got one more quote?
Yeah, he said, "Well, that was one of the quotes." He was like, "I asked. This is the reason why I asked for the trade." I'm paraphrasing this one. He was like, "This is the reason why I asked for the trade because when everything goes bad, they always gonna look at that one guy, and he is that one guy we looking at,
the leader of the team." Yeah.
And then his last quote, which is funny because he called all these dudes by their government name. I wouldn't even. We had to have a Draymond Jordan Poole situation if I was one of these dudes, bro. Like he said, and it's funny, but it's fucked up at the same time. He was like, "Look at our starting lineup." Now I'm gonna name some people you don't even know who they is, Billy.
No.
Edmund Sumner. Shout out.
He had a good game in the playoffs last year, but okay.
Yeah, shout out to him to being a starting player in the NBA. Shout out to you, bro. I don't know you. Royce O'Neal, know him, but he ain't no starter. Joe Harris. I like Joe Harris.
I do like Joe Harris.
I don't know if his game is the same as it was when they had all those play. God, they let James Harden break up a beautiful team in New Jersey.
It's Brooklyn, but yeah.
I mean in Brooklyn. Yeah, my fault. They should be in the New Jersey Nets. They probably win more games.
You're just old.
You said what now?
I said you're old, but yeah.
Yeah, whatever, man. Richard Jefferson, my dog.
Vince Carter back in the day. Jason Kidd.
Yeah. And he said Joe Harris and Nick Claxton and me. It ain't disrespect, but what are you expecting from that group? You expect us to win because I'm out there? And Billy said, yes. Didn't you say yes? He's supposed to win because he's out there?
Yes. If you're Kevin Durant, I expect you. It could be Billy, Tonio, this iMac, and this microphone, and I expect Kevin Durant to win. I'm sorry. And again, it's because I hold Kevin Durant. Like, I know he's an amazing basketball player, but it's crazy. Like, oh, I only have this. What do you want from this? Bro, we crush LeBron. Crush him when he doesn't win. We crush him when he goes to a team with other pieces that can help him win the fucking game.
Right.
And it's like, no, that's – and then so in your first quote, right, that he said, because this is all news to me. I have not seen any of his quotes yet, except for what you just told me, right? But if he's saying you want to criticize me, say I'm a bad leader, yes, because the team is not winning games. LeBron James won in the NBA Finals with Matthew Dellavedova as his number 2. His top 2 stars were also out. Can you name me anybody else on that Finals team other than Richard Jefferson just because he was good before and Matthew Dellavedova and LeBron James? Can you tell me who else was there?
Amon Shumpert, J.R. Smith, Timothy Mozgov.
He was hurt for the Finals too also, but keep going.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't hurt?
He played. Because LeBron had that. One of his top assists was that behind the back jump, like when he caught.
Oh, right. He won 2 games in the NBA Finals, man. I'm gonna let you keep going.
You want me to keep naming people?
Maybe. That was a good year though. That 2015 year, that was a good Finals. I thought it was good.
Was Channing Frye there? I think no.
Not yet. He came the next year.
So no, I can't name like all 15, but I named more than you thought I was gonna name.
But yeah, you did actually. But that's what I'm saying. What did we expect LeBron to do with that? Oh, we expected him to compete.
I almost thought they was gonna pull it off, you know.
No, I mean, I'm not silly. The Warriors were so good. They were so good.
They was, but LeBron was like, fresh off his Miami year, like,
Yeah.
wow, this dude's still that dude. And it's crazy because they showed that's the picture. That's one of the pictures on Twitter, and they show like um LeBron at 34 and KD at 34. You know where LeBron was? What happened to LeBron at 34?
Mm-mm.
That was his 2018 year. You don't remember what he did in them playoffs, in them 2018 playoffs, when nobody expected the Cavs to win past like the second round?
Oh yeah, when they took the Celtics to Game 7.
Yeah, and LeBron what happened.
And they could have been up 2-0 on the finals, but J.R. Smith didn't call that timeout. Yeah, I know. No, I remember it now.
1-0, and he scored
1-0,
51 in that first game.
Mm-hmm.
But they got that picture beside KD saying, "Look at our starting line." So they different people, but they've been compared for, like I told you earlier, the last 10 years, bro. And KD's never been held to the same standard as LeBron. Not even by the name that we don't even say. He loves KD for some reason. I don't know why. They go back and forth on Twitter a lot, but he loves KD.
No, and he's a great scorer. He's a great NBA basketball player. Like, I'm not saying that, but
Bo is in the conversation for being greatest scorer ever because he fucking 7 feet and it hard to probably one of the hardest players you ever seen to be defended.
No, and again, I don't want to take anything away from KD, but at the same time, and I know we talk about LeBron a lot just because he's the best basketball player that we've seen, right? Like,
yeah.
But if you take Jordan out of the equation, right? Let's just say Michael Jordan never played basketball. So the hate LeBron gets is still, holy shit, y'all are acting like this dude is just, Jamal Tinsley out there for the Pacers. Like, LeBron is LeBron. Like, he's up here. Like, but then we want to push KD and we want to push fucking Kawhi. Like, we want to push these players up here with him.
And I think it's tiers to greatness, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Kobe, LeBron, Jordan, they in tiers of their own. And even Kareem, because you got to throw Kareem up there.
Yeah, because he won in Milwaukee too.
Yeah, you got to throw him. So I think you could be a great fucking player like KD is, and still not have all the intangibles of being one of those like God tier players. Like, leadership is not KD's quality. That's okay. Brushing his hair is not KD's quality. Like,
putting on lotion also. I just want to throw that one in there.
Not being ashy is like, it's not in his, but he'll kill you. Like, he will kill you on the court.
Yeah.
He'll make 2 blocks. After Russ blocked him the other night, he smacked Russ shit like twice.
Oh yeah.
But they lost to the LeBronless Lakers. And he let AD drop 37 on his head. Him and Nick Claxton's head.
All right. So while we're on the Nets too, I want to go to the Steve Nash firing. Is Steve Nash just a scapegoat, you think?
Steve Nash was a scapegoat. They still suck. And it's been reports, like people saying that Steve Nash would call plays and they didn't respect him. They ain't go out there and run the plays. So
Kyrie literally said, "We don't need a coach. Like, why would you run the plays of the coach if you don't think you need one?"
Bro,
I'm not saying that's right. I'm not saying that's right.
Steve Nash definitely a scapegoat. He probably somewhere with his, I don't know if he's married, but he probably somewhere on some beach. Like, look at them burn still. I'm loving it. And
yeah, you think he gets another head coaching job?
Probably not no time soon.
Think he goes back to the Warriors, just kind of hangs out there, just waits for another.
I think he take a break from basketball or become like a president of operations somewhere or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think approach. Everybody that was good at the game don't got to be good after the game. I feel like if you gave, because you don't want your legacy carries on, like, because Phil Jackson's legacy got a little tarnished there with what he did in New York. Like, your front office game sucks, dude.
Yeah,
and then now
Derek Fisher.
Yeah, now you consulting in LA and we see what they doing. So yeah, like, but that's still you still Phil Jackson. I had Jordan and I had Kobe and Shaq and we looked great. But are you that good? Because front office game should. But that's another topic. But while we on the NBA, let me go and get into this. Tony,
stop here.
It's changed dramatically.
I see that
now. My number one, still the Bucks. Beat them till you can't beat them. They Giannis is still Giannis. Like he got
even though the Warriors are the champions, but I got you.
Yeah, nah, they still lit, man. Because the Warriors they don't look like. I don't know. Either way, the Bucks are it. Started off on that 10-0 run, looked crazy, bro. And like I said, I don't think they still at full strength yet. Like I don't know what Middleton's got going on, but with them being 10-3, no Middleton, they're gonna be scared. But that's an extra 25 to 29 points.
Yeah, I'm sitting Middleton. I'll take whatever seed I need in the playoffs and just wait for him to be.
Yeah, 100%. We don't need. We're gonna get it. We're in the playoffs already. Number two, surprising, but you called it. The Celtics. They look good. Still worried that without MA, they not gonna be able to finish in the playoffs, but we'll see.
Like they did forever. I'm with you.
Number three, surprising the shit out of me, is the Portland Trailblazers. Dame time has been all the time, or for at least 9 games this season. They 9-3, looking good.
Real fast about the Blazers too, Tony. Sorry, I know I keep throwing some stuff in there, but let's give a fucking tip of the cap to Chauncey Billups. Like, let's just act like I don't want to just act like it's his team playing. Like, I feel like he's definitely has his hands in there coaching. Yeah. He definitely has those boys up there playing. Like, hey man, you don't got to be a superstar because Chauncey wasn't the best in the league probably in any of the years he was there, top 5 in the league even. Yeah, and he's probably sitting there with them like, hey, we can still win without y'all being the best of the best.
Yeah. So I respect it, and it kind of made me question another thing about like that Steve Nash shit. Like Chauncey a point guard, you a point guard. Was Chauncey mind that far ahead of yours? Like Steve Nash, could you not translate them X's and O's?
No, I don't. That's not the same, man. Because Chauncey's because Chauncey isn't dealing with. He has Dame, and he's like, hey, dude, I know you're the best, but these other dudes. But with Steve Nash, he had to sit there with number one, James Harden, and had to trade him away, and Kyrie Irving. We just talked about him for hours, and KD. Like, dude, that's hard.
I think it's because you think it's because he not black, bro.
Probably, I can see that. Like, why would you, regardless of what a white dude has done in the game, look at Larry Bird coaching. Like, nobody gave a fuck. Like, Larry Bird was a bad coach too, and it's like, I'm not saying it's because he's white, but I do wonder if it's hard to correlate. What's that?
Terrible president too.
Of the opera, yeah. But I do think maybe there is some correlation to not being able to communicate the same way or the same affliction that another black man can you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you can go to Dame and be like, and you know what I'm thinking, but you can't say it. I can say it. And he can be like, bruh, but Steve Nash can't say that. He can't say it.
Because he can be like, hey, dude, I need you to do this. And then they just be like, fuck this guy. You know what I mean? And Chauncey's a little bit bigger. I feel like that's another thing, too, is like maybe like the size thing could be a thing.
Like you got this European dude to this dude that came probably 9 times out of 10 from some hard hood. And you're like, hey, bro. And it's like, oh, all right, he ain't playing. Either way, the Blazers looking good. My number 4 is got the MVP, Joker. They looking good. Joker won't win you nothing on bets, but he'll definitely pass. He'll dime the shit out. God, he could pass the ball for a big. It's crazy. And my number 5, bottoming it out, which is really weird. The people who really won the best trade of the year, the Rudy Gobertless Jazz. Them
Oh
boys
yeah,
look, they don't even have anybody, and they look amazing.
I couldn't name you one player on the Jazz right now.
Mike Conley.
Mike Conley still plays with the Jazz.
Mike Conley still plays with the Jazz. Mike Conley, Jordan Clarkson. What's the dude they was going? Number 40.
Bogdanovich.
Yeah, he's still there.
They didn't get Colin Sexton in that trade for Donovan Mitchell, right?
Nah, they got Lauri Markkanen.
Lauri Markkanen, I like him too, though.
He's going off this year. It's crazy. Like that's
when I think the Blazers drafted him first. I remember being like, "Oh, I like this guy." I just saw his film, and I remember like,
drafted him. Why you keep saying the Blazers?
Who drafted him?
The Bulls. He was in Chicago.
Bulls. Yeah, I don't know because the Bulls Blazers is close, but he was picked 7th, and I remember being like, "Yes, this dude is fucking." Anyway, sorry.
And then to round out the NBA, bro, Antonio's bottom tier.
Oof.
My number one, the Rockets. The boys still too young, man. They need a good vet, and I don't even know if Gordon is still there. I don't think so. But if he is, he's not the right vet. They need a real vet there because just young. They still fighting on the sidelines. Like,
you'd think it would just be Jalen Green's first year where they're doing that, but like they're still doing it. It's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
you know,
they just there. I'm pretty sure you can go to a Hornets game for 2 sticks of bubble gum right now, or a Rockets game for 2 sticks of bubble gum. But speaking of the Hornets, they're my number 2 team. Mike, what the hell are you doing out there in Charlotte, man? You're running what's the show, the movie Adam Sandler played the quarterback in? You're running the longest yard basketball edition out there. What's
LaMelo doing this year?
He just started playing. He was hurt for like the first 9 or 10 games.
Yeah.
He just looked like LaMelo. Flashy. Ain't no threat for winning nothing.
Nope.
Scary Terry wasting his talents, should go to the Lakers. Lakers, make that call, man. Number 3 team, the Pistons. Man, sorry, Matty. Yeah, it's just Detroit sports.
You think Cade Cunningham just ain't it?
I mean, I just think maybe not. I don't know.
Sure. I liked him more than Jalen Green coming out, and I got shit on everywhere, but it's not looking so good for them either. But
it's not. Number 4 are our boys. We won our last game, beating Brooklyn.
That's right. We did.
We're not 3-10, 3-11, something like that. It's gonna be a long year, man. I feel like LeBron should just be like, all right, that extension, I'll give y'all all that money back. Put me on the trade block. And the number 5 team are the Orlando Magic.
Just beat the Warriors.
Yep. They Bo looking like the most improved player of the year. The Pablo, whatever his name is, he don't look that bad.
No, he doesn't. He really doesn't.
Let's talk about Orlando for 1 second. I got one fact.
Oh,
they are really good with number 1 draft picks, bro.
Are they? Because they've been at the bottom forever.
Yeah, but when they get number 1 draft picks, like the number 1.
Oh, the pick, number 1.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Shaq, Dwight.
Yeah.
And this kid. And
now Pablo Prigioni.
Yeah, bro. And I'm just like, damn, that's not a bad. If he pans out, like he up to win Rookie of the Year and all that. If he pans out, then that should be interesting to see what they doing over there, and people should take notes. But let's transition into our favorite thing to talk about, a little football, man. Let's go to college football.
You in college first? Okay. Hell yeah. So I got a question before we start about college football. Is this the craziest playoff race we've seen since the playoff era in college football?
The playoffs are insane, dude.
Oh, yeah.
The lineup is insane. I've never seen it so tight, but so far away. I feel like First off, I think like the LSU hype. I feel like LSU got ranked, and they've been winning. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like if Alabama, who they lost if Alabama wouldn't have lost that other game, if they would have beat LSU, they would have still found a way in there. And I think we should have beat them. Damn, we should have beat them. I don't know.
I loved what Lane said too, man, because him just being like, okay, we had a freshman get 150 scrimmage yards. All right, did we win the game? Like, why are you asking me if I'm happy? Like, no, I'm not. I fucking love that.
Yeah, bro, because I wasn't happy. Shout out to Butler for thinking his running back's better than my running back. That's a joke.
Alabama running backs are bad this year, dude.
I mean, Butler's just going off the strength that they got the dude from Alabama being the second projected running back to go. But his only competition right now is Bijan Robinson from
and hey, don't disrespect Shakin' Blake from Michigan.
His only competition right now in the draft is Bijan Robinson. So I just, but I think they were still trying to lobby for Alabama to get in there. That's why they ranked LSU so high, but it backfired because LSU almost choked on that Arkansas game, and it would have been really, really interesting in the West because now you got all these one-loss teams, and then it would have came down to, all right, well, first of all, if Ole Miss beats Alabama, then it would have came down to Ole Miss having to beat Arkansas, and LSU still has to go. So I think they were trying to lobby to get Bama in there, but that's done. Bama's out of there. Ole Miss is out of there. LSU is going to the SEC championship, which Georgia has probably the easiest path to play whoever the fuck they want, whoever the fourth seed is. Yeah. And if it ends up being, because I have a strange feeling that TCU is going to be, they're going to be that fourth seed, bro, and stay at that fourth seed because, well, first of all, like you, there's a lot of SEC haters. So for them to not have but one SEC team in there, that would make a lot of fans, including you, happy. Like, because y'all SEC haters.
I've told you 100 times I'm not an SEC hater.
Hey, don't interrupt me. You're an SEC hater. Don't interrupt me when I'm talking about my conference. When you want to talk about the Texas Tech or Texas A&M, well, they're in my conference. So when you want to talk about Texas Tech and coach, you got it. I ain't gonna interrupt. But so I feel like, and this is why. I think, and I'm sorry, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna talk about this more because we got a surprise for y'all guys coming up. We expanding out here, but it's coming. Yes. My fault, Buckeye. But I think Michigan upsets Ohio State again because of the running game. I feel like dude runs, Shakin' Blake gonna run all over them again. Like, I just feel like it. It's probably gonna be snowing wherever. So CJ Stroud, you said what?
It's cold up there.
CJ Stroud. I feel like he's gonna struggle to throw the ball a little bit. Michigan got a good defense on them, but their running game is there. So I feel like Michigan is gonna run all over them. And but I feel like with it being so late in the season, Ohio State dropped to like number 5. And TCU still has to play who?
The fuck who do they play? Oh, I had it until you asked me, and then I'm blanking now. But TCU, I think all they got to do is win, and they're in. I don't like the comparison to Cincinnati because Cincinnati is not a Power 5 conference. They're not playing teams like TCU has had to play.
So TCU got Baylor and Iowa State left.
And look, man, say what you want about the Big 12 or whatever you want. Iowa State's defense is real, and Baylor is a team. Dave Aranda does not fuck around over there. So, like, TCU, like, they don't have nearly as easy a path. Like, even just get into the Big 12 championship. Like, that's not going to get TCU in with one more loss. Like, no fucking chance that happens. But TCU is going to have 3 hard games the next 3 weeks.
I don't think so. I think they cruise into it, but this is what I don't want to see, bro. I don't want to see Georgia versus TCU. I really don't. I don't think TCU can hold up again. Georgia is the best team in the country again, and
yeah,
I doubt it the fuck out of them.
I just want to say, obviously we agree. I'm not saying that Georgia's not the best team in the country because they are, but they struggled with Kent State at home and Missouri.
They did, but
I just want to throw that out there.
I want to throw it out there too that you are the number one person on this show that said, well, you know, Kyrie makes adjustments as good as Nick, and they haven't looked back since those games that they struggled.
I'm with you. I am with you on that. I just want to throw that out there because if
they struggle. I'll be the first to admit that they struggled, but since them games, nah.
Nope. Haven't gave 2 fucks about anybody else.
Yeah.
But so I'm with you, but I'm going to throw out some strength of schedules because so Alabama has the number 1 strength schedule. This is of the season, not like left, but this is of the season. Alabama's number 1. Tennessee is number 2. Georgia's 4th. LSU's 5th. Excuse me. TCU is 10th. Ohio State is 8th. And Michigan, sorry again, Matt, is 32nd of strength of schedule. So I think that throws in me. I don't care about strength of schedule because I think in college football, you earn what you get. Like TCU has earned the number 4 spot. If the season ended today and you said TCU is number 4, I'm not upset because that's what they've earned. That's what they've played to get. But I also don't want to see Tennessee in the playoff. I don't think they're very good. I think they're exactly like LSU where they have good wins, but I don't think that team is good. I think you're looking at the best teams in the league is Georgia, Alabama, Ohio State, and Michigan. I think that's the 4 best teams. If we're looking at a playoff and it's a / college football.
Did you say Alabama?
Yes. You're telling me Alabama has lost 2 games by 4 points on the road at Tennessee, on the road again at Tennessee on a last-second field goal. They lost to LSU on the road in Death Valley by a 1-score game because Brian Kelly had the balls to go for 2 instead of just kicking an extra point. Don't tell me Alabama is not good. I think this is.
I'm not going to say they're not good. I'm going to say this is the most undisciplined Alabama team I've seen ever, actually.
Probably ever. Yeah, dude. No, but I'm with you. But you cannot tell me that Alabama is worse than 6 teams in college football.
No, definitely not. If we was ranking for real, Alabama would probably be number 6 right now. But I'd have to put them behind Tennessee because Tennessee lost to the best team in college, Billy. That's it.
Yeah, but they. So if you look at and I feel like this year is the only year that we're doing it because it's so weird not having Alabama in the discussion. So we have to do this. Like, well, look what LSU did when they played Tennessee. Okay, and then look what LSU did to Bama the same way Tennessee did the same way. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like, where do we have the makeup? Like, where are we making up for what Alabama is not this year? Because I also feel, and again, this maybe people hate it, but if you're Alabama, I feel like you have one of the best teams, the top 4 teams every year. Alabama could literally, dude, could lose to Auburn again, and I would still say that I would put Alabama in over Tennessee.
No,
I'm sorry, I would.
That's too much. That's too much.
Okay, so then answer me that. If that's too much, answer me this. So if Alabama and Tennessee play 5 times at Tennessee and 5 times in Tuscaloosa, how many games does Alabama win?
9.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
But it doesn't. That's the thing, though. That's we not a show full of hypotheticals. We got to go off the facts of this year. Alabama lost twice. They can't be in our discussion no more. They're not gonna make it.
So Tennessee. So then, because we've only seen it once, and it was Ohio State that didn't get to the Big Ten championship game. They got into the playoff. I still feel that was wrong. I mean, they ended up winning the national championship, so it couldn't have been that wrong. But that's not what is supposed to happen, right? That's what you're on. But you just said you don't want to see Georgia TCU, right?
No.
So what if Georgia if TCU upsets Georgia? Are you looking at it as, oh, Georgia just didn't play, they weren't ready, or are you looking at it as TCU is a good team now?
I'm not gonna look at it anyway because that's not gonna happen. That's like saying, oh, what if Cincinnati upset? Who did Cincinnati play first last year? Michigan or Bama? They got their shit mollywop, bro. Like Sauce did his thing, but I'm not looking at it's still and TCU cool Big 12. I get it, but still, no. Fuck no. No, Billy. And you know it. Like, you know it. If they play, if the only team I can see them keeping up with is Tennessee number 5, if they played the number 5. Like, I think it's a blowout with Ohio State. I think Michigan beats them by 3 or 2 tugs. And I think Georgia is going to wipe their ass with them. And I'm sorry if it's any TCU fans or our fans, but let's be real about it, bro. Like, so say Ole Miss would have beat Alabama. We would have had to play Georgia, bro. I would have been thinking about that shit for a week already. Like, damn, bro, what the fuck we going to do with it? Yeah. And then because it's like, bro, I was like, oh, they lost all their defense. Defense still look good. Well, their offense not elite. They scoring 40 points a game. I don't like.
So if LSU beats Georgia, does LSU get in? And so it's LSU and Georgia in the playoff?
Hell yeah, LSU get in if they beat Georgia. And they jump Tennessee.
Well, they should, yeah. I think that's how it should go.
Yeah, they jump Tennessee. But Tennessee, I got a feeling, bro. I don't know why, but I got a feeling Tennessee gonna edge in and be that 4th team. Unless they shit the bed, because they done had some close games since that Alabama game.
Yeah.
They could have lost. And I don't know who they finished the season out with. Like, because I feel like they scheduled their easy shit towards the end. So I feel like they're gonna play like Vandy and Missouri or some shit.
Kind of like how the SEC does, but yeah, I'm with you.
Nah.
Yeah, Alabama has Austin Peay next week.
That's their fucking playoff. I mean, they homecoming. I don't get the like. Nobody want a chance to be upset on their fucking homecoming, bro. Unless
bro. Other teams, except teams in the SEC, schedule their homecomings in the middle of the season. You don't have to wait. What they do is before rivalry week, they fucking pay Austin Peay to come down there to lose 63-0. Hey, here's $5 million.
You know why, bro? You know why
the SEC is so hard.
You know why they don't have homecomings in the summer in the SEC?
It's hot, I guess. Yeah,
it's hot as hell. Somebody who the fuck want to get all them homecoming? The whole homecoming court done fainted, standing out there in the hot ass sun.
I don't know. My homecoming was really fucking hot too, though, and it was in like November.
Bro, my homecoming was in dead of Mississippi. My homecoming was in, I think it was October when it's cold everywhere else. It was like 92 degrees at 8:30, and I'm like, yeah, can y'all hurry it up? The later it get, the warmer it's getting out here. Like, let's finish this game, bro. So, nah, that's why. But this is the craziest playoffs, and I'm excited.
Oh, yeah.
But let's move on to a little NFL, man.
Oh, yeah. I'll be here, dude. So, Dan Snyder has been saying some crazy shit. We're going to talk about him, but I also want to throw in the Jim Irsay crazy shit of just like, hey, I'm going to hire my friend to be the coach of my team now. So what's up with the Daniel Snyder thing? Because I think you wrote that in the league, right? Or in the notes?
Hey, Dan said he got one up on the league, man. He said if they force me out, I'm going to expose the whole league. And he called out 2 names specifically. He said Roger Goodell, and he said everybody's favorite owner, good old Jerry. He said, if they want to play with me, I got something for them, and I ain't heard nobody deny nothing. Not yet.
I feel like nobody has anything on Jerry Jones. I feel like Jerry Jones does not play. He does not. If anything, what is it? Something racist he said? I feel like Jerry Jones can get away with saying something racist.
Nah, not in this day and age.
You don't think so?
Unless he's Jewish. I don't know. Sorry. My friend's Jewish. I got a Jewish friend.
I wonder what it is that dude, we're gonna get canceled, man.
They'll bring us back.
Yeah. Somebody, dude, we'll get on like Kanye. Like we'll get him to start a bar stool for Kanye or something.
Hell yeah.
But anyway, I don't know, man. I feel like if he has, so he mentioned those two people, but it's like I feel like that shit would have been got out by now. All this group,
he's a fucking billionaire. He can pay whoever he wants to shut up.
Yeah, see, Dan Snyder ain't got the cash like that, I don't think.
Yeah, but he don't care neither. He obviously don't care.
Yeah,
he don't care. Like he know he got to get out of there. So hey, why don't I take the goodest of the good old boys out with me? I like it.
No, I want to know what the fuck everybody's doing. I want to know.
Yeah, I want to know, bro. I hate Roger Goodell. He the worst in any sport. I feel like he the worst commissioner.
No, he's not. He literally took the NFL from making $500 million a year to making $6 billion a year. I don't want to hear.
I don't care about that.
So Tom Brady, dude, did that divorce? Do you think that that set him up for success in the NFL again?
I don't know. 2-0. 2-0. He out there happy, smiling, look like he's stress-free.
Yeah, dude, just hanging out.
Just getting up. Ain't no tablets been destroyed. Like, hey, man, sometimes the old ball and chain is exactly that. A ball and chain is weighing you down. But, you know, she pulled a Kanye, too, though.
Oh, she's already dating somebody or something?
She already dating somebody, but she bought a house right across the street from him.
Hey, dude, you got to do it. Hey, maybe it's for the kids, dude. Maybe it's so, you know.
Maybe they make it work. Kind of creepy to me. Like, at least let me drive you around the block.
Yeah, that's good.
Like, damn.
I'll take you over there, no problem. But across the street, that's you can't ride your bike. You know what I mean? Like,
this shit is crazy. So I can imagine him getting called. So who is that? Who is that? Thomas?
So you remember our friend Janine? Do you not remember her? Oh, well, you know, she just came over. Like, that'd probably be a weird conversation to have.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, because Harrison was definitely wrong about the Falcons, like I told him. And the Bucks had dropped 2 in a row, 3 in a row, and now they can win that division again, or they are winning that division again. Yep. So yeah, they like 5-4 or 4-5,
dude,
or 5-5, winning the division, going to the wild card playoff.
Yeah, and they get a home game.
Yep. So sucks to suck, Harrison. You don't know, but it's cool. Speaking of teams that's losing their division, are the Bills okay?
No, they're not, man. And you and I, so we've probably talked about the Bills and Josh Allen for probably like 30 minutes off of the show.
Yeah.
So, I know we both got some stats, but dude, they got to figure out how to run that ball. Like, I don't know. So I'm watching the other night, right? And Devin Singletary has 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. Like, and you're like, oh damn, okay, like let's go. He's getting 3.7 yards a carry. Again, that's not a lot, but if you do the math, 1 carry, 3.7, 2 carries, that's 7.4, right? And that's 7.4, excuse me. And then another 3.7. That's fucking man, that's a first down right there. That's 3 carries, first down. Keep moving the chain. And then you're up 2 scores in the halftime, and they just stop giving him the ball. Josh Allen has more attempts than your running back. That is crazy, dude. That's crazy.
I mean, well, he don't.
That game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this is the thing, bro. This is my thing. All right. First of all, their best running back is averaging 7.1 yards a carry. So why not give him the ball, right?
Okay.
The only problem with their best running back, he's their best passer of the ball too, because he's the fucking quarterback. Josh Allen, I get it. Like you said earlier, they want him to be Pat Mahomes, but look, bro, he can now. I wouldn't want him to become a just purely pocket passer. I like Josh Allen. I like his game, but he's not. He shouldn't, or he hasn't figured out how, or he isn't built on being a runner passer the whole game because he gets tired. You can tell he throws a lot of ducks. When he running a lot, his mind is literally doing the same thing. It's scrambling. Then he throw I think he threw 2 red zone picks or 2 in the last weeks to lose games, bro. And it's like, all right, let's slow it down because I told you, I think that these high tempo offenses go for high rewards, but they don't know how to stay on top. Like with you saying that, Devin Singletary, he got 92 attempts, 394 yards. That don't even add up. It should be way more yards, but he only get that shit. He had 2 touchdowns because they was from like 1 yard out, 2 yards out.
I'm with you, but I'm saying give the kid a shot to fucking
break. No, I'm agreeing with you. With you. But I just think hey, we do have a high tempo offense, but as a coach, even if the offensive coordinator is like score, as a head coach, you gotta be like, nah, fuck averaging all the points in the league. Let's just keep the lead. Like let's have a time of possession of fucking 8-9 minutes.
This is a couple drives, dude. You're already up 2 scores, and it's not college football. You're not Tennessee trying to vie in for a number 4 spot. You're trying to just win the division. The Bills are 3rd in the AFC East right now. They're 3rd. They're the Super Bowl favorites. They're fucking 3rd right now. That's crazy, dude.
The Dolphins are leading the Dolphins, bro. And the Bills should be. The Bills should be undefeated. They may be. Who beat the Bills other than the Vikings last week?
The Vikings, the Dolphins beat them, and they should have lost to the Ravens. But I mean, I'm not mad about it.
You should be.
And the Jets beat them.
Oh no, the Bills should be where they are then.
Yeah,
because those people, 2 of those people are in the division. Hopefully, when they play the Patriots, they want to lose again too. But I think the Bills got to figure it out fast before they have Case Keenum leading the offense. And it was a video of him tripping over fucking dummies at practice, and I'm just like, bro, this guy stinks.
Yeah, dude. I remember watching it because I think I saw the same video. I just remember being like, dude, they're gonna put Josh Allen out there in a cast, then start this.
Hey. So speaking of coaching, how do you feel about the Jeff Saturday hire?
So I've had a windmill reaction to all of this, dude. I think at first, so I heard it and I'm like, what the fuck is this? It seems like fake shit. Now in the NBA, it's a little different kind of. You got Doc Rivers going from TV to coaching. You got Steve Nash going from a coach advisor role to a head coaching position. So it's a little different than the NBA. The NFL, we've never seen nothing like that. This is fucking crazy, right? That's my very first reaction. That's my reaction all the way up until Sunday. I make sure I watch this game. I watched the first drive that the Indianapolis Colts had, and I was like, oh, shit. Okay, they care about what this man is saying. Now, as a head coach, it's simplified, but all you got to do is motivate, clock management, and understand situational football. That's what the head coach does, right? Yeah. Now, obviously, there's other entails to it. I'm just very simplifying it up. And Jeff Saturday has all of those intangibles, all of those. But it's such and again, this is going back to my initial reaction. What about the rest of the coaches on that staff? Like, hey, I know y'all have been working years. Gus Bradley, you went to an AFC championship. I don't care. Reggie Wayne, you were on the same team with Jeff Saturday, but we're just going to bring him in to be the head coach. I think it was disrespectful. I don't think it's good. Circling back, he wins the game. Every player on that team looked like they were trying to win it for Jeff Saturday. So I'm also now thinking for minority coaches, I think this is the way they are going to get their opportunities. Shit like this, being interim head coaches. I think we're going to see a lot more firings in midseason so we can get interim head coaches and see where they're at. Because if you look at Auburn, Cadillac Williams, he's been a coach on Auburn for 2 years, and he's already the interim head coach right now. And I think that is awesome for Black people and Black coaches in the NFL.
I hated it. I got your take on it. I feel you, but let me just pass up some people that Jeff Saturday passed up because Jeff Saturday, what position was he coaching?
Center. No, he was an advisor. He didn't even coach a position.
Yeah, exactly. I know because I was online. Like, so let's just name out some candidates, Black candidates, right?
Okay.
Terrell Austin. You know who that is?
Terrell Austin?
Yeah. He's senior defensive assistant and secondary coach for the Steelers. He's been an assistant for 18 years. He was up for interviews, no jobs.
Okay.
Marcus Brady, offensive coordinator for Gazoo.
Coach, they just fired him.
Yep, they fired him. He was up for
that offense is looking bad though.
Yeah, well, that's because that dude wanted to be a coach. He wanted to bring in somebody else. Jerry Gray, defensive back coach, defensive passing coordinator for the Green Bay Packers. Dude had been an assistant for 25 years.
Damn.
So yeah, I just, I don't know. I feel like it was some people. Oh, Eric Bellamy. He should be a coach.
We've talked about the Eric Bellamy thing. I get that maybe he should be a coach, but I also think having Andy Reid call your plays for you and stuff. Because I hate when people hire from the Rams. I think that's silly because they're not nobody like Kevin O'Connell. Like he's looking real good for the Vikings, but I didn't like the hire at first because I'm sitting here. He's not calling the plays. Like he's not a play caller. He is not. He's literally just sitting there with Sean McVay. He's literally just sitting there with Andy Reid. You know what I'm saying? I think.
Well, let's not talk about him. Let's talk about the one that snitched on the Dolphins, Flores. Like,
shit. No, his case got turned down. I think.
Did it?
Yeah, I think he ended up just saying, "Nah, it ain't worth it" or whatever.
Well, either way.
But anyway, Brian Flores, yeah.
He was doing good with the Dolphins. He probably never be a head coach in the league again.
Nope.
So
unless he sits there and waits for Mike Tomlin to retire and just sees if the Rooneys are gonna just like give another Black man an opportunity.
Maybe, but I don't like it. But it is what it is. I definitely wanted to talk about because while we talking about Coach had like a legendary kicker in Adam Vinatieri, bro.
Oh yeah.
But the kickers and the punters in the league might be the coolest players ever, bro.
I'm with you because look at Pat McAfee, look at, like you said, Adam Vinatieri, super cool dudes. And I think it's because they get to see all facets of the game. And then they're not going to be at practice. I don't know if your kickers or punters were at practice the whole time, but ours would literally show up like the last 30 minutes of practice and just do a couple field goals and then get out of there.
Bro, they didn't. No, so it's kind of crazy because they would chill with us. And I'm like, bro, we finna just run a couple sprints. All right, let me stretch it out a little bit. Give me a couple sprints. And I was like, yo, that's cool as fuck. Because if I had the ability to kick any football, any distance, I know I can get an extra point. I'm not doing nothing. Hey, coach, little leg, feel a little strain.
Stretch a little bit, yeah.
I'm gonna have to go ice it up. I'll catch y'all later. Running me, the kicker.
When I was on JV, I was the punter.
Nah,
I went from right defensive end to punting the ball, dude.
Were you any good at it?
Huh?
Were you any good at it?
I mean, I think my best punt was like 45 yards with the roll.
I would have ran with that. I would have ran with a 45-yarder. It's 45 yarders to get me to college.
And no, that's JV, dude. Our varsity punter was like a punter. Like he was like I think he went to Virginia Tech or something. He was good. He was real good.
That's all right, man. You could have went to a D2 school punting the ball. He's averaging 40. Even if you only got a yard better, 46-yard punts ain't bad. That ain't bad.
I just don't know.
Hey, coach, I can't angle shit for you, but I can get it down there. 40 yards down there. But nah, bro, just look at you missed out on your own kicker. Justin Tucker has been the funniest person in the league this year, other than cool ass Kirk Cousins and
I love Kirk Cousins, dude.
Cool ass Kirk and cool ass Heineke.
He's sitting there.
Yeah, bro, like Justin Tucker. I told you the Pat McAfee going down in Jackson, which is not a bad place for white people to visit.
Found that out last night.
Billy. Bro, just interacting and being like genuinely surprised about the HBCU atmosphere and just loving it down there, like loving it, eating the food, like, oh, this is delicious, like firing it up with J State, like,
oh yeah, to
the praise of Dion, bro. Like, not a fanboy praise, but the truth, and it was cool, bro. I just think that shit was so cool to me. But then I look at him on the field, like he'd knock your ass out, like,
yeah.
People are cool like that, and then you think about
hit you with that walk like this.
Yeah, bro. Then you think about right now you got the wild thing, glasses guy, Blankenship. I think he's the coach kicker now, ain't he? Coach?
Nah, he got let go. He's played for a couple teams though.
Oh, anyway, Blankenship. Then you got the cool name dude in Atlanta.
Goku.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See, and that shit. I'm pretty sure he cool as fuck because he know his name like that. So I just want to like acknowledge those people. We always talk about quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, but kickers be leading a lot of teams in points scored. Like everybody forget about that. But hey, we need you to kind of come win this game for us. Bet.
I got it. No big deal. So, all right, man. Hey, we'll close the show out on Billy's best, man. I don't think we've ever closed the show out on the top 5.
Yeah, it was. I'm excited.
All right, man. So we got the best team in the league is going to be the Minnesota Vikings. So I made the change thinking about it as we're talking. We're making all these arguments for Kirk Cousins and Kirk Cobains and or Kirk Cochains, excuse me. And looking at him, dude, Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson had the best catch I've ever seen. I don't care. That OBJ catch, fuck all that. Justin Jefferson had the best catch I've ever fucking seen. That was so crazy. The Minnesota Vikings are the best team in the league right now. The Chiefs, number 2. Now, I think they're going to end up in the AFC Championship game just because I think it's Patrick Mahomes, dude. I'm tired of betting off this guy. I've been waiting for him to fuck up, and it's just not happening. Chiefs, number 2.
I don't see it that way.
No?
Their defense gonna let them down. I just see their defense letting them down.
They did lose to the Colts. I mean, fuck. And the Colts fired their coach just this week. So, the Eagles at number 3. They were number 1 last week. They dropped all the way to 3. You lose to a divisional opponent. Yes, they were at home. Not everybody's winning every game. I hate that we do that. You hate that we do that. But that don't mean the Eagles aren't good because they lost to a bad team. That doesn't.
The Eagles are still the most complete team in the NFL. Both sides of the ball.
And Jalen didn't even have a bad game. So it's like it's one of those, like, the defense played pretty bad. Jalen Hurts might have 1, 2, maybe 2 bad games, and that's 3 losses. Oh no. What are we gonna do? Number 4, I got Miami. What's up?
They're gonna go to the playoffs and look good.
Oh yeah, I think so too. I think they might shock some people this year. But number 4, I got Miami. Tua looks like a fucking rock star out here.
I don't think that's gonna last. I think Tua's gonna get hit and snap back into itself.
Snap back into reality of
underthrown.
We hope not. We're not wishing for injuries. Just
don't. Nah, I didn't say I wanted him to get hurt. I just think he's just gonna be, because I think right now he's just playing on. You gotta think you'll probably never play again. The back on the field, hell, I'm finna leave it all out there too.
Yeah, so, no, that's a good point. I like that. People are talking about still talking about what Tyreek Hill said. He's more accurate than Pat Mahomes. He's not much less accurate. I mean, that's not like this crazy. It's not like Pat Mahomes is completing 64 or Tua is completing 53. It's like 64, 63. Like, that's not that off. But the shock of this week, my number 5 team is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, I got them 5th because Brady's divorced and he's focused and he's ready to go.
Yeah, he ain't got nothing in the way. Team at them kids and at X.
Yeah.
He focused. Hey, they'll win.
You thought he watched a lot of film while he was married? I know he's watching a lot of film now.
They're gonna win 6 straight.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's gonna round out my top 5, man.
I respect it all. The Miami one, fuck that, because they in my division. But other than that, yeah, that's it. What's wrong with your Ravens? I just want to ask that, and then we can end. Why do you guys think?
Oh, I mean, we're 6-3. We won our last 2 games, so had a bye week last week. So,
like, why aren't y'all going after Odell Beckham?
I feel like we are. I feel like we're doing it more privately than other teams. Because I feel like we don't want another, like, because let's say he doesn't want to sign with us, and then that's another like hit at Lamar. So then it's like one of those kind of things. I feel like maybe that's it, but I could be wrong. Or we're just like, no, we don't need any receivers at all. Fuck them. Fuck everybody else.
I don't think y'all want to pay Lamar, and that's fine. Lamar, I got an owner that'll fly you to whatever massage parlor. Speaking of massage parlor, Deshaun Watson went to his first practice today.
I just got him on my fantasy team too, so yeah.
But if you want to come down to New England, Rob will get you off of those allegations and he gets swept under the rug, baby. You'll never have no suspensions coming to New England. We know all the rappers. We got.
Hey, if you couldn't get Tom Brady wide receivers, Lamar Jackson's not getting wide receivers up there either. So
yeah, but that don't matter. You still in New England. We'll figure out how to win. We ain't never got Tom Brady wide receivers. Like that one year with Randy Moss. That's it. But
it was perfect.
My boy, we back. We back in the game.
Dude, we're back. What a great show, man.
I know. Mortimer.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't get that reference, but
no. But I do appreciate everybody listening, man. This is the 38th episode we've done. So some changes are coming. Tonio's excited about it. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
Really appreciate y'all listening, man.
It has been fun. It's been good. Billy, it's always a time when we get together, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, let's go and sign off. And, hey, like I said, we got something coming big. About to add something to it. But I've been Tonio.
All right, man. I've been Billy, man. We appreciate y'all.